everyone, my name is Tamara Chambers.
Hello, I'm Taylor Chambers.
I'm Steve Chambers.
Cindy.
And this is my non-movie watching family, and this is Tamara's Never Seen. We will address why I haven't seen any movies, so stick around to the end. Today, we are watching Adventures in Babysitting. So you guys have not seen this film.
No.
No.
We were trying to watch, what's it called? Don't Tell Mother the Babysitter Died or something. We haven't seen that either, but I couldn't find it on Amazon. So we're watching this instead. On 3, will you guys all snap with your right hand? So we just watched Adventures in Babysitting.
It was painful.
It was so bad.
It was painful.
I had to like corral everyone to stay in the room.
That's true.
So there's a dance sequence in the beginning that was like fun. That was part of it. That was like, okay, this is fun. It's also very long. Where Chris is dancing in her room at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it goes on for a long time.
Like,
so long.
like, what's it called? Dirty, Risky Business, sort of?
I don't remember.
Like with Tom Cruise.
Risky business, but yeah, and that.
Oh, Risky Business, Tom Cruise.
You guys have all seen that?
But that gave you a promise. I thought the movie was going to be fun, and that was a good start, and then it kind of digressed.
It was cute, but it was like cheesy cute. Chris is supposed to go off on her anniversary with her boyfriend, who's a big dick, and he cancels on their anniversary because he's a big dick. And so she ends up taking a last minute babysitting job, really big dick, and takes a big babysitting job and goes, and that's the whole premise of this shitty movie. Chris shows up to babysit these children. One of them, Brad, has a giant crush on her, and the other wants to be Thor, which is probably the best part of the film.
She carried half the movie.
Yeah. Little girl wants to be Thor.
Little girl's crushing it.
Not including Thor Ragnarok. It's the best Thor movie I've ever seen. She's great, and her brother Brad makes fun of her for loving Thor, and she's like, Thor's a homo.
Oh yeah, he's a jerk about it. Like.
In what way, Brad? Also, that's a compliment. Shut up, Brad.
Brad.
Also, Brad laughs after every line that he delivers. He's like, oh, so my name's Brad. Thor's a homo. Okay.
The writing was horrendous.
Yeah, and the acting was horrendous. She's babysitting them, and she gets a call from her friend Barb. I mean, Barbara.
Barb.
It's Barb from Stranger Things. And I know I shouldn't be annoyed at this because this came before Stranger Things, but it's just Barb from Stranger Things. She's scared because she's in downtown Chicago and she needs Chris, who's babysitting these children, to go pick her up. Oh, I said Ron Weasley's in this and he's a dick.
Yeah, he's annoying.
There's a lot of dicks.
I really did genuinely enjoy that they gave the little girl the trait that she loved Thor. I thought that was really sweet.
Right.
Love that it was like,
Wouldn't have worked for Brad.
little girl, wouldn't work for Brad, 'cause he's a dick. It was nice that
Thor.
the little girl had the obsession with Thor. I thought that was really cool. It came in a couple times through the film. At the end, it's shown that Thor is going to help them, and he's just this skeezy like garage owner.
Another dick.
But it's really great. It does tie in nicely. That was my favorite part of the film by far, is the Thor aspect of it. But pretty much everything else was really flat.
But there's this one really good scene in this blues bar, and that pretty much takes the cake.
So a lot of things happen. They sneak, a tire gets flat, and then this guy picks him up and is going to change the tire, and then ends up that he's punching someone else, so that they end up in this stolen car, and then they end up in this warehouse, and then they sneak out of the warehouse, and then they end up in this blues bar in downtown Chicago. And the guy on stage, because somehow they end up on stage with this man, he's like, well, you can't leave the club unless you're going to sing blues. And she's like, but I can't sing. And she's like freaking out that she can't sing. And then she starts singing with the most confidence I've ever seen anyone sing with.
Yeah.
And that's just not how that works.
When you flip your hair and sing?
Oh, we all have to flip our hair. On 3, everyone flip.
I mean, she was belting it out, but she was really belting it out.
Okay, you premature flipped. At least there are some really good quotes in the film.
Like?
You slip me the cash, I'll slip you the wiener.
Yeah!
Thank God it saved the movie.
Wiener!
Finally, in the end, they get their car back. They speed on back home. They make it in bed right in time because it's a terrible 80s film. and everything's okay.
Just for the record, I want to watch Bright, but we couldn't watch that.
No one likes Bright Dad. Get some Twitter things.
Good lord.
I said adventures and babysitting predictions and questions for my parents, preferably other than just why we didn't watch any movies. And then I put a gif of Barb yelling into the phone. It's the worst character. Okay. Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Chambers, do you watch Tamara's stuff on YouTube?
Yes,
Well,
we do.
her dad does. Way more
She
than
is
I do.
against
I'm
it.
a terrible mother.
You'll
Oh,
absolutely,
you'll absolutely
adore Sarah.
Well, you know, I didn't absolutely adore her.
She was the
She's
best
cute.
part for sure.
Yeah.
Possibly the best actor in the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
show.
yeah.
The acting was awful, and she was at
Yeah.
least cute and
Exactly.
not believable, but like better. She was better. You will 100% be on board with it as soon as you hear those first few seconds of "Then he kissed me" at the beginning.
Nah.
Oh.
No. We weren't on board. They demonize rats as bad pets. Oh yeah. Remember Yogurt?
Yogurt didn't live in the bus stop though.
He could have.
You probably did.
Yogurt was my best friend in 6th grade. He was a pet rat.
He was. He's out in the back. Yes.
Oh, question for your parents. Why did Tamara and Taylor watch Secondhand Lions so much?
Why did we watch Secondhand Lion so much?
Probably because it was a fun
Do you
movie.
remember Secondhand Lions?
But I didn't know you watched it.
Oh, we watched it so much. We watched it so much. The Blues Club scene will be slightly uncomfortable to watch. Yes, it was
Yes.
very uncomfortable to watch.
I was pretty comfortable watching that.
Question for Tamara Chambers' parents. Who's your favorite child? You'll be glad you don't live in the scary part of Chicago. In this movie, all of Chicago is scary, and only the burbs are the safety zones. You'll wonder if college parties were really that fun.
They weren't.
Well...
Well,
What's
good ones
that now?
could be.
They're asking if you guys were disco skaters.
Yeah.
Why do they even want to know that?
Someone just said, oh my god, were you guys Amish? Okay, I'm done now. Everyone asks if I'm Amish because I didn't see a lot of movies growing up.
What?
Are we Amish?
Are we
That is
Amish?
so
Will you
strange.
guys get rid of the myth right now? Were we Amish growing up?
You know, I may dreamed of being Amish,
Well,
but we were never Amish.
No, we were pretty just low key Protestants.
Are we Amish now?
Are you guys opposed to saying the F word if I bleep it out?
We have a treaty.
Tamara.
Well, because we have the yellow catchphrase from the film, which is "Don't babysitter," and I'll just bleep it out.
Don't
With the babysitter.
mess with her.
So we didn't like it. That's just basically.
I liked it.
Taylor loved it, but
Everybody
everyone.
liked it.
Just a little
He's the
bit
black
fun.
sheep of the family.
I don't know if he was
It
awake
was
or
a-
not,
It was
but
treasure.
Why do you think it is? Because we grew up very normal. Like, it was very normal. It wasn't because, like,
We did.
you can't see these. It was just like, why do you think I didn't watch, like Back to the Future, and, like, why do you think I didn't see, like, Jurassic Park and stuff like that?
probably because we were just so busy all the time. Really, you were a busy kid. You weren't in the
so
house
much.
just sitting there
I'm
watching.
not so sure if I was such a big movie person when you guys were little as opposed to
Now you are.
absolutely.
You watched VHS Disney movies then,
Disney.
Tamara.
Right, it was VHS
We weren't
Disney.
yeah, we weren't like a movie. A lot of old school stuff that you guys would refer to today, but just what was on, just good movies. Good movies.
Wholesome Secondhand Lions movies.
Yeah, exactly.
But it wasn't, even though it was a lot of wholesome films, it was never something where I was like, I want to see that, and you guys were like, you can't. It was just, we just watched cute ass movies.
Right.
If it had Netflix back then, we probably would have watched a lot of
Disney
movies.
and
Yeah,
Walt
right.
Everything we watched were on
House
DVD.
Prairie.
Yeah. If it was
We
Secondhand
did.
Lions, we would watch it every time.
Well, everyone is gonna say that you're lying,
Oh.
and that
Oh.
Secondhand Lion.
They don't like.
we're Amish liars, because Amish people lie all the
that
time.
we didn't watch. Oh, what?
Lying.
I want to dispel that myth. That actually, because what? Were they just born last year? What?
Some of them, yes. Okay, well, don't read the comments. Everyone be nice to my parents.
Sure.
And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
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 Perfect.